What's going on, bro?
Chilling. First off, let me just give you your flowers, man. Aside from Emerson Kennedy being, one of the best battle rappers in the world, these streams y'all seeing, caffeine, behind the scenes, all of that, he has a very big part in that. So, salute to
Try.
Emerson Kennedy, for being behind the scenes with the whole caffeine staff, directing. You rap indirect shit like Emerson Kennedy. Fine said that. That was fine.
Shout out to Fonz, man. That's my guy, bro. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
Nah, no
Salute.
doubt. Yeah, before we even talk about the battles, what's up with the I like what you're doing with the gray area, man. I just seen the clip with Yoshi on there. Of course, I
Yeah,
seen Ace and Loso, Luke
yeah,
Castro, Geechee. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
you and your wife too. And I mean, it's a dope show. Like, what was the process to you coming up with that? Like, how did it even
Bro,
start?
it's crazy. I think like most of my friends, like I think a lot of people can relate. Most of my friends are black,
Yeah,
and a lot of my friends won't date a white woman. So like, so, so when I bring them around her, they have a lot of questions, and I'm always asking. She's always answering questions for them, and I'm always answering questions about different cultures. And I'm like, this is enough uh, information for a TV show, you know.
mm-hmm.
Of course, then we exaggerate her personality and make her like a progressive Karen. You know what I mean? That's why her name's Kate.
Yeah,
But like, like we make her really kind of like wanting to help the community, but pretty oblivious at the same time. And so it was just a way of trying to shed a light on. I think there's a lot of like racial barriers that a lot of times we don't touch on as Black people. Because of different stances and beliefs. And two, I'm just like around the battle community, and DNA, like before battles or after battles, these are the most entertaining and funny people on the planet, bro. Like,
mm-hmm.
like they're just naturally performers or naturally entertainers. Like most of these guys don't need a lot of direction or lines. It's like they're so used to performing at a high level. You throw a camera on them and they're just going to entertain. And so I wanted to give a bigger platform to all the talented people that are around me in the battle community. Like I went through a little bit earlier in the year, like I didn't want to keep like attacking people that look like me. You know what I mean? Like in
Yeah.
battle rap sometimes can take a toll on you in that way, especially in the time we are in now. And to kind of subsidize that feeling, I'm like, let me try to shed a light on the people that, I love in a different way. And it's been rewarding, bro. We got to get you on the episode, man.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. My only issue with the show is like, I was just
Yeah.
there, man. I didn't get the call, man.
We
I'm
got
ready.
the people been asking, bro. They're like, get D. I'm like, we'll try, bro. We'll try.
Nah, I'm with it. I'm with it. Well, volume 9 when I'm out there. Let's try to
Let's do it. That's short. Yeah, that's a short time. We should do that.
yeah, let's make it happen then.
For sure.
So you 2 seasons in on the show, right? This the second season.
Yeah, yeah. This is just the start of the second season, so we'll start dropping them in December, and we got cool appearances from a lot of people that I think the people are gonna rock with.
Nah, that's definitely fire. Let's talk about Smack Volume 8. I know you were still at work making, and the stream and everything look good. What battles did you get to catch in its entirety?
Bro, I don't know if you guys have like touched on this, but did you feel like that was a better event than Till Death?
I think so, but it wasn't hype around it. So a
Bro,
lot of people are not gonna agree with that. A lot of people
I
are gonna, you know
thought
what I
I
mean?
thought the battles, like, of course, Till Death had the stars, but like when they released the volume card, I'm like, there's a lot of my favorite pens on this card, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and from top to bottom, I think I only didn't really rock with the Verb and Ice battle.
yeah,
I like those guys. I just didn't like the battle very much. But like every other battle, I was like, dude, this is competitive as hell, man.
yeah,
Like the B.F battle, I really liked. I really like Chaos and Chilla, and you and Loso were like my favorite battles. You and Lo, sorry, were like my favorite battles of the night, man.
yeah.
I was like having a tough time working because I'm like, these are really competitive. Like I
Nah, that's
really
a
love that
fact.
event. And it's probably one of my favorite events of the like that and Civil War is probably my favorite event of the year.
Yeah, yeah. Civil War was a crazy event too, for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you versus Chilla Jones. To people, I think it's just announced on the card right now. But
Yeah.
for me, I don't know why it seems like this battle should have happened for a very long time. Do you feel that way, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's come close a couple of times. There's been, like I think people, we're always classified into categories on battle rap, and I think people classify me as a pen.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when they classify you as that, they want to see you against the other pens. So like him and me and Chilla Jones and me and JC has just been like swirling for like 3 or 4 years, I swear. You know what I mean? And so like it's gonna
Yeah.
feel good to cross this one off the list in an environment like that's hopefully gonna be around 1,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be crazy. But I'm
No.
losing sleep over it. I'm definitely losing sleep over it. The guy's one of the best pens of battle rap. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I've been off the grid. This is the first time I've been on the internet. Is on DNA's show. So
Facts. Nah, I feel you.
because that's the family. But otherwise, I've just been like hermit, just like trying not to get killed on the 20th. You know?
Do you feel like even though this is because I just asked Danny this, do you feel
Mhm.
like even though this is a like people would classify a writing battle, do you think that changes what you guys are doing because it's gonna be such a big crowd in Oakland, or is it just stick to the script, add a few things, switch it? I mean, without giving away the game plan too much, but just the
Yeah,
basis of.
that's a good question. I try to write for the environment, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like First Lady Flames was my last battle. I knew that was going to be 30, 40 people in there. And I just like, let me just try to outright her. Let me just stack bar on top of bar, you know. But knowing the environment in Oakland is like going to be a lot of people there. I do strategize a little bit differently and I want to give the people a show. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah,
like, you always want to be, you know, this just because how layered your punches are. It's like, you always want to make sure it's going to look good on the playback, but you always want to make sure the people, you know what I mean, like the people are rocking with you too. You know,
yeah,
that's what I think is the best performance is like when I can still watch it back and be like, damn, he was really saying some shit and the people were rocking with it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I'm hopefully that's where we're getting. You know, I definitely spent the most time and critiqued the most with this battle.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Like I've been the most particular of any battle I've ever had.
got you. Chilla Jones' performance on Volume 8. How do you I mean, with that being your next opponent, how do you I mean, when you watching it, how do you grade that performance?
You know, I talked to him before, and he was like stumbling into that battle. You know, no
Yeah.
disrespect to Chaos, but he had some stuff going on that I know, like as rappers, we're always just like busy, you know, and it's tough to carve out enough time. And I was
Facts
having a
always,
conversation with
yeah.
him. That's like, yeah, I was having the conversation. He was like, had a lot of stuff, just life shit going on. You know what I mean? And like, he was stumbling in the battle. So I predicted like maybe like a 75% Chilla. And even with that, bro, I just think he went crazy.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
damn, man, like this dude is really gifted. Like DNA, you know, like everybody can write now. You know what I mean? Well, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people can write now. It's like sometimes the best battle rappers, what determines how good they are is how good they are when they're bad. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
like how good you can really be with low prep time and people like that's something I'm trying to work out. That like I have a really high ceiling, but I have a really low basement too. I can be
Yeah.
really bad sometimes with low prep. You know, Chilla like just can't be bad. It's crazy to see. You know, so just preparing for him has been a different experience.
Nah, that's fire. Yeah, before I let you get out of here, I'm gonna ask you all the other battles. I just want your predictions on the
Okay.
card. Rum Nitty versus Lou Castro.
Ooh, those are both my guys. I'm trying not to be West Coast biased here because and Lou, since I don't have a battle rap affiliation,
Yeah.
I'm just affiliated to whoever's been in the gray area. But I think on any record, I've always said I think Rum Nitty's the best writer we've ever had in battle rap history. So I'm gonna go 2-1 and lose. Probably gonna have a round of the night because he's so electric.
Yeah, for sure. Jada Nightwing versus Loso. These are back to back
Man,
West Coast, and I mean, and your
yeah,
guys.
bro. This one I don't, bro. Ugh. I yeah, I have no clue. I hate not to answer, but I have no clue in that battle. I'll say maybe Loso 2-1. But bro, I don't know, man. That was the hardest one to call on the card for me. Like that, I don't know. But do you have a pick in that? I know you can't choose, but do you have a pick in that one?
Yeah, I got Loso.
Okay,
I
all
got
right.
Loso 2-1.
Mhm.
Um, Danny Myers and Ace I mean. Yeah, it's just stacked. Everyone.
Bro, these are like yeah, I know I see it's crazy what I've seen the roof like how people react to the card. Some people love it, some people are like this is a trash card, but the battles are all really competitive to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, if Ace, uh, I don't know if Ace is like 100% prepared. This is going to be the best battle of the night, I think.
Mm.
And I would say, oh, I don't know. Those are both my guys too. I'm trying to think of like how that's gonna. It's hard to beat Danny in California.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to get 2 rounds from Danny in California. You know, Ace is so meticulous and smart enough to do it, but I think it's going to be hard to get 2 rounds from Danny in Cali.
Um, Tink the Demon and Fonz.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Fonz just because like sometimes people get on runs that when they start looking very spooky, and Fonz is looking like he's on this run. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm a bigger fan of like I won't say bigger, but I just love Tink's round so much, like as a battle rap fan.
Yeah.
But I think Fonz is on this spooky run where it's like it's gonna take a train to stop this guy, man.
Yeah. He's on one right now.
It's crazy.
Saga and Jack Boy Maine.
I got Saga 2 on. I think he's been loading up for his URL return. And Jack Boy's made for the big stage, but I think Saga is so determined to get a spot back. Like I asked this on someone else's stream, DNA, but I wanted to ask you, like, who do you think wants like the spot more, the person who's never had it or the person who's trying to get it back?
That's tough.
Right?
That's
Because I
tough.
think
That's tough
that,
because the person that never had it might not know how to get it,
yeah,
and the person that got it, knows exactly how to get back there. But then it goes
yeah,
down to hunger because somebody that never had it might want it so bad they willing to reach that level to get it, and the person that
exactly,
had it may think it's easier to get it. Yeah, that's like a
exactly, man,
yeah, that's 50-50 on
exactly.
both sides.
I think Saga was on that whatever that Mike P card was. I think it was a gnome or something. That's like one of the biggest events of the year. I think he wants to get that back, bro. So I'm gonna go with him 2-1.
Okay. Kid Chaos versus Holmesy. This is the
I
last
think
one.
I think Chaos gets a 30 here. It's no
Mm,
disrespect to Holmesy, but I just think Chaos is like writing so well, and he knows how to write for a big room, bro. Like I
yeah.
think I think Chaos is gonna go crazy. I know he was. I have a just a question for battle rap. Like, why is Kid Chaos on the bottom of that card? Like, I don't know if that's still a thing in battle rap or not.
Nah, it's
Like the
definitely
flyers.
it's definitely a thing. So I feel like a lot of times it goes into just speaking up. A lot of times
Mm,
certain battle rappers, when ego comes into play, they negotiate in a contract to be the main event, and then you'll look at the card and be like, all right, this battle is not the why is this battle here? So I feel like it's
mm.
just a matter of speaking up, but I definitely don't think he should be at the bottom of the flyer. Not with the work that he's been putting in at
Yeah,
all.
yeah. Like to me, you and King Los should have been the
Yeah,
top, on
yeah,
that
of
card,
course, of course. But
obviously, But do you care about going last in the day?
I mean, in terms of like when certain people are say it, like like, oh yo, why you not main eventing, why you not headlining? I tell people like, it's politics. Like once, all right, so right, my relationship with URL is more than just business because
Yeah.
we're friends, so it's personal too. So it's like I already know what you did to get this
Mm.
situation. Now, if I let my ego get in the way, I could do that and be like, well, nah, I'm not doing it unless I'm on the top of it. But I'll be like, nah, I'm not. I've done that already a lot of times, so I'm not tripping. But for somebody that hasn't, I totally understand that because it's like, not even really like you just want that accomplishment. People
Yeah.
see it, oh shit, my man is, the main event or he's the co-main event right there on the, on the flyer. So, and I also think marketing wise, right? Because that's the whole thing with the new era. Like, somebody like me, as long as I go out there and do what I do, my spot is, solidified.
Hmm.
Somebody else is like you marketing, putting them on a flyer already will have somebody looking at it like, oh shit, who's this? That's not familiar. Oh, wow, they put him at the top of the flyer. Like I feel like even on the marketing side, I wouldn't even be upset if me and Lokes was on the card and it was Kid Chaos and Chilla at the top.
Mm.
Because
Feel
it's
that.
like that's the push, mentally. Because that's what it all. Also, aside from the talent and the marketing, it's also a mental thing where you are making people think, all right, yo, these are the new guys. Let me, Boom. So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I definitely think after this card though, we shouldn't see Kid Chaos at the bottom of
At all,
a
bro.
flyer
Like
again.
that dude's
Facts.
been putting in work, bro. You didn't have him beating Chilla, right?
Um, no, only because like I feel like that battle is very, very close, and how I would have to judge it is technically, and it would be his stumbles in the third. I feel like Chilla got
Mm.
the first. I feel like he got the second, and I feel like he could have got the third, but it was not mean it didn't come out clean because his third, like material wise, was insane. So I
Yeah.
felt like Chilla edged it, but it's a battle where I think both of them win. Like it's in the sense of
Mhm.
Kid Chaos solidifying himself as one of them new writers. People made comparisons to Chilla, and he did exceptionally well. So I don't think it was one of them battles where it hurts him
I
either
feel
way.
that. But hey, I need to give you a consulting fee. Give me some advice, man. If you have to give me advice for Chilla, what's the advice?
Yo, what's so crazy is that I see a lot of people that that give you slack or whatever. And I mean, I don't know if it's with delivery or nothing, but we was just talking about this with Danny when you battle Dot. Like I feel like it's hard to say, but I feel like you might know how to rock the room as well as him, or maybe a little more. So I think in the situation, I think it would be kind of tougher for you if y'all battled in a smaller room. Not saying that you can't write, but it's kind of like for me, you know what I mean? I feel like my pen has got exceptionally better over the years, but when you just hear Nitty in the volume, that's what I mean about the mental thing. Like you're already in the uphill, you know what I mean, situation, because it's like, all right, Rum Nitty is the king of volumes. You're going into the battle. As soon as Nitty lands 3 of them type of lines that we used to, all right, Nitty got this round. So I feel like that's the thing with Chilla. Because y'all battling out of both of, I would say, like, people's comfort zones for y'all, it being on the stage, I think, like, it's really, you just got to do what you did when you battled Dot and maybe add a little more because of the setting.
Feel you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
No doubt. But yeah, I'm looking forward to every battle on this card. You know what I mean? If I ain't have another obligation, I would have been there. But I'm gonna catch it. I'll probably have somebody FaceTime so I can see some of it. But
I got you. But I got you. I'll make Ace do it or something.
Yeah.
You know, I only battle the people I respect and pins. You know, you, JC, and Verb are my list before I retire, man. You're gonna have to give me a shot one of these days in January.
Nah, let's do it. I'm with it.
You know what I mean? Because like that, you're like, I don't know if I've ever told you personally, because we never had a lot of time to chop it up, but like you're like 40% of the reason I fell in love with battle rap. It's wild, bro. It's wild. So I appreciate what you've done, man. Like,
that's crazy. I never knew that. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man.
Good luck.
For real.
But hell yeah, I'm with it. Like I was just telling Kid Chaos, me and him got we got a battle too. You know what I mean? Just every match don't gotta be like, I mean, me and King Los, that kind of was like, I mean, that's like a grudge match. You know what I mean?
Was that real beef there? It felt like there's a little animosity really there.
Nah, it wasn't real beef. It was hip hop. You know what I mean? But like that's when I be saying practicing hip hop, I don't mean like, you know what I mean, it's violent or we want to fight or we want to take it, you know what I mean, past the words. It's just, you know what I mean, King Los is very competitive, as he should be. You know what I mean? He talks his shit. But on the flip side, you know what I mean, at the time I was younger than I am now, so when he's talking it, I'm not respecting it. I'm like, nigga, I don't want to hear this. And I mean, prove it to me. So that's where all that came from. But outside of that, nah. You know what I mean? Like, even at the face-off, I just be so adamant to, like, you know what I mean, keep the energy. I never like battles where people smiling too much, shaking hands, doing, I mean, like, we was talking our shit. And then after that, you know what I mean, we cool. We probably going to get in the studio and do a song. So it's like the same shit with Mickey. I talk to Mickey Fax. Yeah, I talk to Mickey Fax almost every day. So nah.
I like
Shout
that,
out to
bro.
King
Like,
Los. Yeah.
The best part of, for me, battle rap and hip hop in general is like, bro, I respect you a lot. That means I gotta get you the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's like the respect. The respect is already there because I wanna battle you. If I didn't respect you, I'll be like, nah, let's not. I mean, let's not do it.
Yeah, 100%. I think my worst battles when I look back is like people I wasn't threatened by. You know what I mean? It's like, but like, yeah, for sure. That's dope, man. That was a great fucking battle.
Nah, good looking, man. Yeah, hell yeah, man. I mean, like, I feel like me and Mickey got one for the ages, and I feel like me and him got one too. So I'm happy about that. You know what I mean?
Ash, I don't want to. If you gotta go, I don't want to keep you on, but I wanted to ask you, like, with the new responsibility, the content you've been rapping in your rounds, do you feel more pressure taking a battle now? It's like there's a different community looking at you now. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. That's why I don't take so many, because I feel like the style now is like you see it so many times. It's like, oh man, like, you know what I mean? I had some nigga write me on Instagram like, yo, you gotta go back to the old DNA and stop this Christian shit. And I'm like, Christian? Like, I'm not even classified as a, you know what I mean? Like, I curse in my rhymes and all that. But it's just so crazy how, you know what I mean, the average person wants to hear, you know what I mean, the ignorance, you know what I mean, that type of shit. And I still talk the same way. It's just the subject matter and the content is different. But yeah, you know what I mean? I just don't want to, I don't want to just come out and say anything. You know what I mean? I felt like that was a good thing and a bad thing in my career. Like when we was rocking those big stages and all that, you know what I mean? We were told at the time that's the only way we would get money. And then Tay-Rock, I tried to, you know what I mean, be a little intricate with substance, and it didn't go in my favor. So I realized, like, you know what I mean, when it's that stage, that's not what they want to hear. And then COVID happened, and then, you know what I mean, it really started zeroing in on a lot of vets that couldn't write on that level, and then there was a lot of people getting exposed. And then I felt like that was like, all right, this is what I've been trying to do a long time. Now is the perfect time to do it. Let me show people where I could really go with this shit, because, you know what I mean, I don't feel like I ever had the opportunity before. So yeah, I try to, you know what I mean, like I'll do 2 back to back, and then I'll fall back for like 5 or 6 months. Like I took
Yeah.
Geechee and Av, then I didn't take another battle to June with B Dot, and then now me and Los in December, and I mean in November, and then I might battle in December, and then fall back to like April or something. So yeah, I mean I try to
That's
space it
dope,
out so I
man.
got enough time to really, you know what I
Hmm.
mean, put it together.
That's dope, man. You know, I talked to some more of the, I guess, to clarify them as conscious battle rappers. You know what I mean? But and the thing is like there's always more weight going into their battles. It's like they feel more pressure about a message and trying to entertain at the same time, bro. It's a cross to bear for sure.
Yeah, like that's the thing too. Like, you know what I mean? When we first hear volume, my material is based on, I'm thinking like, you know what I mean, 20, 30 people. I mean, we
Hmm.
get in there, it's 150, 200. So it's like I'm adjust, you know what I mean, I'm adjusting as it goes, because I'm, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, I'm pushing that. Like, you know what I mean, I was supposed to when it was in talks with Easy, it's like I really wanted to do that battle just because nobody's seen a new style on the stage. So I had like a whole bunch
Hmm.
of, you know what I mean, shit that you know what I mean, I wanted to display to show them, like, you know what I mean, how it can still be done that way. So I was looking forward to
Yeah.
that, but it ain't getting, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
ain't go that
We
way.
missed that, man. We that needs to happen. That'd be a
Yeah.
great battle.
Yeah, that's a fact. But nah, shout out to you, EK. I'm looking forward to the battle next Saturday. You and Chilla
Yes, sir.
Jones, 100%, man. This is going on YouTube. When I come out there in December, I gotta get on the gray area, man.
We got
You know
it.
what I
We
mean?
got you, man. I appreciate you, DNA. Thank you,
All right,
brother.
no doubt, man. Good looking. Appreciate it.